DJ Kush.
Young Fait. Alright, let's get weird. I'm in the building, hair braided with the fitted West Coast, fingers twisted, Chuck Taylor villain. I'm a savage, smoking swishers in the villa. Seen a couple things in LA that'll make your life change. I made it out where I came from, that's why we turn up. Bullets fly with no names, we only live once. Didn't wanna die young, good on the cops, the dogs and the handcuffs. I had enough, got a flight to the Mile High on the plane. Going dumb, now I came up, gotta let them know where I came from. I got people's attention, the people sending out, they listen whenever I say something on this banger. I'ma hop in the lab, mad lyricist, brain dead from the wasteland. Take it way.
Turnt Up TV, Colorado's #1 show in the box state, representing for sports, music, entertainment, and of course that Colorado Hip Hop 5280 representing. My guest today is a Denver, Colorado artist putting on, man's been doing a lot of independent things, putting on for the city. Definitely one of the top hip hop artists in rotation at Turnt Up TV. My guest today, Young Fait. What's up, fam?
What's up, guys? Much love to Turnt Up TV, man. Appreciate the phone call. A lot of my fans are digging your stuff, so they got me saying what's up to you, too. Definitely looking forward to this.
No doubt, man. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Weird music, you representing, putting on. And the thing I love about Young Fait, and why we always play a lot and show a lot of love, man, is you're really one of these artists out here who's really grinding. Like almost every weekend you have a show. You got new music for us. We started the song off with Where You Come From, with DJ Kush on it, man. Tell us a little bit about how that came about.
Oh, man, I've just been working with Top Flight for a long time. I see them as one of the artists that's been putting on. A lot of people say nobody's made it out of Colorado, but if you see these dudes with Top Flight, they're doing a lot of stuff out of state, you know what I'm saying? So just being a little on me, I guess, for saying, all right, wait under them to try to get some knowledge, and then working with them and supporting, they start showing the love back to me, and that opened a lot of doors into the shows they're doing, the DJs. So I started listening to DJ Kush's beats, and it just spoke to me. And, me and him, we just did a Young Fait EP that we're going to be releasing later this year, and we're using a lot of those for singles. Yeah, so me and DJ Kush linked up, so we're going to have that Young Fait EP coming out, produced all by him, backed by the whole Top Flight Empire camp. Shout out to Marcus and Elite Empire. So, I mean, that's pretty much how it came. It's just once you show love to a certain amount of artists and you're not asking, give me, you'll get a phone call and then be like, hey, what do you want to do? You want to work?
No doubt, man. Appreciate everything they're doing for Colorado hip-hop. And a lot of people, man, there's still a lot of people, because I don't think people understand how great the Colorado hip-hop scene is right now. So just like you say, like a lot of people, I think a lot of people are still sleeping on Top Flight. I bring them up to not a lot of people do know them, don't get me wrong, but there is some people I run into, and I'm like, hey, bro, Top Flight putting on, they're like, Top Flight, and that's where I'm like, y'all need to wake up and start sleeping, because this movement is getting pretty big.
Right, and everything, their shows are killing it, man. Their shows are always packed. Their live shows, I mean, they're doing good, too. So, much respect to them. They're definitely one of the artists to look at as far as where your career wants to be as far as representing Colorado, and that's just my personal opinion.
Let's take it back a little bit, man. Let's tell everybody where you've originally started from. I know you said you used to live in Arizona, if I'm right, man, just kind of going off some of the music. Mama didn't let us smoke in the house, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I'm originally from California and Arizona. It was a mixture between growing up between both years, between like my 18 years, it's been about 9 years in Arizona, 9 years in California, and then came up to Colorado. Originally, I'm from California. Pretty crazy background, gang banging and a lot of stuff. So I got away from that, went to Arizona. Arizona was the wild, wild west. But each of those gave me my own style, which is why I feel like I sound a lot different from a lot of other artists, because I kind of have a little Arizona in me, a little bit of California, and then Colorado just kind of boosted that. So shout out to Arizona, all my fans listening. Shout out to California, all my family and fans listening too.
That's what's up. Shout out to everybody out there, man. We definitely get a lot of spins out of California and Arizona, so that's what's up. And you can definitely tell you stand out, and you do have a different style. It's really professional. It's really clean, man. I really love it. I mean, I love throwing your music music in rotation, and not just your music. You got a team behind you. You got a female artist that everybody knows by Miss T May that smashes the competition, man. Tell us a little bit about what she does, and I know that's your girl. So, congratulations on the engagement and all that, man. That's big right there. That's real cool. I think that's cool that y'all together and y'all be able to make some great music and stuff like that. But tell us a little bit about her. We talked about Hong Lee. We talked about weird music, and you could have try to be a part of other cliques or other crews, but I really, really like how you've taken your own lane and kind of y'all have created something that people are really having to recognize, weird music.
Yes, sir. Team A, I actually found, Team A inboxed me about 3 years ago, and she was looking for a lot of people. The problem is that a lot of people are connected, in my opinion, once again, is that in Colorado, is that they don't open certain doors, and I understand trust issues and all that. And with T being a female, a lot of people wanted her for, sexual reasons or to take advantage of her, and she messaged me, and it was like a God thing. Like, it was at a point where I didn't really want to mess with a lot of people, but just something about her stood out. And me and T, a lot of people don't know that we started off as best friends. We were doing the music thing. She helped me build weird music to where it was, and through that process, we kind of like fell in love. And she's just been kicking ass ever since. She's won Colorado's Best Musician through the Pickle Award. She's just been in the Westward. She's only on her second album. That's the craziest thing. She's done all this with just one album out, and now she's on her second album, which is Emotionally Naked. You mentioned Hung Lee. Hung Lee's from South Dakota. He's my little brother. He's adopted. He's became the Prince of Weird. He's got an album coming out, a lot of new songs. He's representing for the Asians. Weird music got a lot of different flavors bringing to the table. We also got an R&B artist named Brandon Ray who does R&B. We have a producer named Coinside, a.k.a. Blacksmith. So we really got like a different mix, and I think that's what makes us weird and different, because there's just so many different talents coming from our camp right now.
No doubt, man. Shout out to everybody on Weird Music out there. Make sure Turnt Up TV live in effect. We have our guest today, Mr. Young Fait, representing Weird Music, calling down. You already know we play a lot of his music on here. We like the song Mood. I definitely like that. Game of Girl. That shit is weird. Yeah, so I love it. I know what it is about. It's great hip-hop. We love the music. We love T May's I Just, because it really shows her intellectual, lyrical side. Mm-hmm. So we're excited to keep getting new music from you guys, man. So what's up? What's coming up next for you? I know we got a big album you're in the works. Tell us a little bit about that and what the people can be looking forward to, my man.
I have the New West album. It was supposed to be out about a week ago. Yeah, it's the New West album. The acronym is NWA. A lot of people are familiar with NWA. So the New West album is just because I come from the West Coast, so there's a lot of violence, and when you think of West Coast, you think about a lot of negative stuff that came with it too, unfortunately, because of the police and other stuff that put the West Coast in those positions. But for me, being as creative as I am, and in Colorado not really having a sound, Colorado gave me a chance to create the New West here. So the New West album is pretty much trying to bring the West Coast out, but into a positive vibe where we can get together, we can barbecue, we can party, and that's something that I really want the fans to get behind. I want the fans to really want this album. I do got a lot of love. I do got a lot of people who want it, but something in my spirit is saying, hold back. Continue to create a buzz for this New West album, continue to build, and then drop it. So I'm just kind of sitting on that, and that's the beautiful part about being independent and owning your own label is you get to choose when you want to release, and I'm just waiting for that right day. It might be 4th of July, it might be somewhere around that, but it won't be no later than summer because I'll be releasing the Young Fait EP right after October. We have the Weird Music mixtape coming out, probably Halloween. Okay. We got Hung Lee's album coming out, T May's album coming out, so I just got to really plan out all these albums come out at the right time.
That's cool, man. That's much respect right there for you to kind of be able to push your thing, but also to make a team, because we know what that's like down here, Turnt Up TV, Improving Clothing, man. So we definitely respect that, because it takes a lot to take a lot into, to put your 100% into what you're doing, but also to put your 110% into everyone else that you believe in with what they're doing. So that's nothing but love right there, man. So what's up with some shows? I know last week you had your show on Sunday, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah. I just headlined the Roxy Mother's Day. I was actually surprised when we turned up. You know, it's Mother's Day and it's a Sunday, but we got a lot of love. We got a lot of respect. We met a lot of new connections. It was a really good show. You know what I'm saying? I got to walk away as a paid artist. Person will know. To all my musicians listening, one of the best things that you could ever have feeling being a musician is when you walk away knowing you got your rent from music and you don't have to get it from nowhere else. So, I mean, that was a big blessing right there for me, to walk away with my rent.
Exactly, man. You can't beat that, man. Like, to go up and do something you love and to come out at the end of the day, you actually get paid like you making that money. So we respect that, man. We see that. What's coming up next, though? What's some other shows that Turnt Up TV fans should be looking out that they could catch you live in effect?
Oh, man, I'm mostly going, I'm getting ready to go out of state with my producer, Quantai. We're going to Minneapolis on the 20th. We're going to do some stuff up there. And then around June 2nd, we're going to New Mexico. I'm going with David Frederick's up. David Frederick, we're going out there to do a show, and then I'll be coming back to do the Springs. A lot of the venues and stuff I'm still getting the names of because I'm kind of adjusting from the Roxy. I was pretty much focused on the Roxy. And then after that, we've been in touch with Chance the Rapper. Shout out to Chance the Rapper.
Sure.
We might have a co-headline. It might be Young Fait and Chance the Rapper. So we're just making sure the paperwork's right. We're making sure that we can make it possible. I talked to the games manager when I went to Arizona recently on the way back. So we're working with the games manager, possibly bringing the game out here, making sure everything is all kosher, and then doing a feature with him. So those are some of the things that I'm looking forward to. We're building up to. We're trying to get through. Then me and T-May is possibly talking about doing a tour, some Bonnie and Clyde 2016, like Tupac. Bonnie and Clyde 96, you know what I'm saying? For all my 90s babies. So we're thinking about doing that. And then, yeah, man, that's like our big plan because we have the connections, we have the support, we have the tours. But the thing is, patience is a virtue. We never want to rush into anything unless God gives us that okay because God's really the CEO, I guess, over this music.
No doubt, man. And also, you ain't the 90s babies if you don't know nothing about, Nick at Night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even
Nick at Night.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Rug, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. That's all about 90s babies out there. Y'all know what it is. Nickelodeon.
And then Saturday morning cartoons before they took it away.
Right? Yeah, exactly, right? Hey, so like Turnt Up TV live in effect with Young Fait calling in out of representing weird music. Definitely had a lot of big things coming in. We started the song with Where You Come From. Like I say, you could definitely find that on his SoundCloud, on his link. Let everybody know where they can find your music, my man.
I'm really easy to find. You guys can usually use Google if you want to let your imagination surface and just find all kinds of different websites, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal. Just Google Young, F-A-I-T. Once again, Young, Y-O-U-N-G, F-A-I-T. You can find me on SoundCloud.com/YFOL, Instagram, YFOLs. weirdmusic.com, weirdmusik.com. You can find us all over the internet. Google is your biggest thing because that's where you're going to see news, shows, songs, all that stuff. We just also released a new song called Weird Ambitions on SoundCloud.com/weirdmusic, and that's for free download as well. So we're always active. We got videos, YouTube, weird music videos. You know what I'm saying? Look us up. We got pretty much anything people need. We got merchandise too. We just went to Arizona, got a bunch of merchandise, and we are I want to say this on record. Let anyone challenge me, but I guarantee you we are the only artist with the merchandise we have, and we are able to sell it lower than any other artist in Colorado. Any other one, you give me a price, and I guarantee you we could beat it.
Hey, there it is. Not only is he a great hip-hop artist, but your boy's a great salesman as well. Shout out Young Fait, man. Y'all need to get some weird music, merchandise, represent, put on, because like I say, this is definitely one of the artists that caught our eye right away just because the movement, the consistency, the worth ethic, it all brings it in, man, and it's really cool that, you know, you can adopt and really, you know, embrace Colorado, living here now, being from California, being from Arizona. So, tell me, man, where do you see yourself in 10 years, man? Where do you hope that this thing is at?
This see, for 10 years, I believe that music is a gateway. So in 10 years, I want to be able to open, I know I might have a barber shop or I might have a clothing line store. I want to use the music that I have to continue to open businesses, and not only to continue to open businesses, but to maybe put, some money behind my kids going to college. So that way, all I got to worry about is their grades. I ain't got to worry about making the money. So in 10 years, I really see myself changing the world. I know that sounds like a really crazy big thing, but we're out here trying to help the homeless. We're trying to feed them. We're trying to employ them.